Good morning, my angels. So today I'm just going to be giving you guys a quick update on my propagation trays, the frills that I just beheaded, and the mandala. And I want to show you guys within the next couple days some of the other projects that I'm working on, or experiments, I guess you could call them. And if you have not, if you're new to my channel, if you have not seen the videos that I'm talking about, I will link them down below so you can go find those easily. So first, I just want to give you a quick update on my frills. There is progress. Looking at this, you would not think so, but I'm going to hopefully try to get this close enough. Right here, there is a small little bud. There's a small little tiny green leaf growing, and so that was my goal all along. I'm hoping that it will grow big enough that I can cut it off and let it be its own thing. This is the frills currently. This leaf is starting to go. The leaf that got cut just calloused over right here, so that's great. There's no roots yet, and I'm just going to be potting it up in a terracotta pot here soon, and then watering it just a little bit around the base every now and then to try to stimulate some root growth from that cutting. But yeah, so let's hop in and then I will show you guys what's new. Alright, so as you guys know, I organized my grow shelf, so all these down here are kind of like the propagating ones. These ones are all kind of cuttings. I planted up some fret ives. I just stuck them in some extra dirt that I had. You can see they're kind of throughout. But we'll start with the mandala first. So as you can see, he's just kind of underneath this tray here. As you can see, these ones around the outsides are starting to show nice little growth. They're a lot slower than the ones in the middle here. And then these opalinas are also starting to grow some. So the reason they're growing slower could be due to how big the leaf is, and it's just a different variety between, you know, some of the other ones. And so these ones I've noticed grow really fast, which thanks to you guys, I figured out what type of succulent this is. It's called Pink Edges Echeveria, which the picture that the follower sent looks exactly like my succulent. However, when I Google it, nothing really pops up. But she had a tag from a nursery that called it that. So we're gonna refer to that plant as that now. So as you can see, some of the neon breakers did not make it, but I will show you that I'm just going to wait. So I'm going to remove some of these leaves that I just don't think are going to do a whole lot for me. I'm going to leave these neon breaker leaves here because they have some roots, and I'm going to leave that one as well. I just pulled those two that looked rotted. Oh, and then on this one, he had some roots, but you can tell that he's pretty bad. And then I'm going to actually remove these leaves today, the parent leaf here. And I just wiggled this off nice and gentle. You can see that these parent leaves are really quite shriveled. If you need to, you can put your finger against it to try to pull it off. This one has a little bit left in it, but I'll probably end up removing him as well. You can kind of see the difference. This one is kind of more yellow. This one's kind of gray and black and crusty. That one cut in half. You can also leave these on. So, you know, if you're afraid of removing the roots from the plant, you can also just leave these leaves on and they will fall off on their own when they're ready. I am just impatient, so I think I'll leave this one on. Actually, he doesn't seem completely done, but that is that right now. This one needs to be moved. He was a cutting, and I just needed him rooted, but he's starting to get a little tall, and that's what, you know, they're underneath here, so they're not going to get as much light as they need, but they're going to get enough for propagating. So once they get to about this size, I'm probably going to move these into a different tray to let them grow a little bit close to the light, but I'm going to leave them down here for probably a week just to make sure that they callus up and aren't bothered. Here's a look at my miscellaneous tray. You can see here too that these were all cuttings and they're getting a little stretched out, and so I need to move them, especially these ones. I don't know if there's much hope for these, but back here we have that pink edges. Again, both of those are doing really well. I'm trying to root an aeonium. I'm seeing if it will grow from a leaf for me. And then here's a little tiny kalanchoe. Here's some Echeveria subsessilis. And then again, here is that pink edges one. These ones look a little bit bigger. I might remove those ones later. Here's a nice little subsessilis. I did just order pumice from General Pumice Products, and I'm needing to add some more in throughout, but as you can see, I just kind of scattered it throughout here. Here's the crassula that I cut off the little buds from that had really stretched out. So I love this one. This is a super bum, super cute. The leaf is starting to get there. And here's another one, also adorable. And then I got some Lolas that I just randomly threw down. This is kind of my miscellaneous tray. And then this is the tray that I had made with you guys. I just wanted to show you this before I removed it, so you can kind of see that these are the same leaves, but this one's obviously not going to go anywhere because he's really rotted, so he's just going to go in the trash. My Echeveria Lily, this row here, the tips of them look a little rotted. However, when I did this last time in preparation for my wedding, this is what they looked like, and they still grew me babies. So I'm gonna see if they don't give me something. The opalinas look like they're starting, and then here's that random Echeveria as well. Here's some Fred Ives. Those ones are looking really good. Some cubic frost that I'll probably remove the leaf from. And these Echeverias are growing really pretty pink roots, these Lily babies. And then this is a little tiny neon breaker baby that I am keeping in this container until his roots get a lot bigger because he's struggling. So yeah, this tray for whatever reason has been really struggling, and it's frustrating because they're in the same condition. And I water them the same with my syringe, but these ones, I don't know what's going on, but they have been acting really strange, and when I remove them from the leaf, they've been drying out really quickly, but these ones haven't. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I've also had some issues with mealybugs, but I just removed them with tweezers, and they come off really easily. So I also just wanted to show you, this is the plant that I removed all those babies from. And there's a couple more that have grown bigger now, so I might go back through here and cut off these again. Alright, so that's it for the 2-month update. It's kind of, I'm hoping that this video pack of different updates has kind of helped you guys realize how slow succulents grow, because I get a lot of questions. You know, you guys are like, it's been 5 days and nothing's happening. And on a lot of my leaves, it's been 2 months and nothing's happening. But I keep them there unless they are completely rotted or completely dried out, because they still have a lot of water that's stored in them, and sometimes it just takes longer for them to grow, and it especially depends on what variety. So as you could see, my Echeveria pink edges propagated really fast, and I was already able to remove the leaves from those. But on my Graptoveria Opalinas or the other Echeverias or the Fred Ives, they're all growing a lot slower. And the Subsessilists are kind of in the middle there, where their leaves are like half dried out. So it definitely depends on what variety you are growing. That will kind of dictate on how fast they propagate. And so really a good rule of thumb that I want you guys to use when you're trying to propagate succulents is that you don't give up like on a leaf unless it is rotted or black or dried up, because the chance of them growing a baby is still there. You know, there's a somewhat of a low success rate in propagation, again, depending on what variety you're growing. So as I mentioned in my beheading of this frills, is that Echeveria frills do not grow from leaves very well. Like I grew this one and he's looking really good, but that was like 1 out of 12 leaves that actually grew me a succulent. And so they just depend on what variety that you are trying to grow, on how successful they're going to be. And yeah, I hope that this kind of helped answer a lot of your guys' questions, and I hope you guys are enjoying seeing these grow and progress. So if you have not already, go subscribe to our channel, because this weekend I'm going to try to upload a couple more videos on different things that I'm doing with the succulents for this month. And if you guys have any questions, as always, leave a comment down below. You're welcome to email me. I have my email down in the description box as well. Give this video a thumbs up if you want to see more propagation videos, because I know all of you do. Just do it for me anyway so you can support my channel. And I will see you guys later. Bye.